Congratulations, you have been hired for an overnight shift. You arrive at your new job at the old abandoned film lab facility on the outskirts of town. A crumbling, vinyl-faced building with a flickering neon lab sign dimly buzzing. Your assignment: to archive and digitize long-forgotten microfilm reels, stored in the deep underground vaults, many of them decades old, from when the lab was used in secret experimental film tests. No one will be in the building besides you and the security guard on his rounds until morning. The first few hours are quiet. You descend into dim corridors, the air stale, the lights dim and yellowed. The projector room you pass displays strange test images on the wall. Distorted faces, flickering static, whispering half-heard voices behind the visual hiss. You chalk it up to deteriorated reels. As you load the first reel into your scanner, you notice that the image's shift subtly shadows the twist, figures that vanish when looked at head-on. You dig deeper, following a directory file for a reel labeled Project Echo. The description hints at experimental sound, timid recordings of human memory. As you spool it, the screen plays, faces, voices, rooms you almost recognize from your dreams. A whisper calls your name. The reel loops, but the images change. You see yourself walking through those corridors, long before you were hired. The projector hum lowers, and in the dark corner of the room a silhouette slinks away. You run to the monitors, trying to shut everything down. The corridors outside throb with soft footsteps, echoing your own. You find notes in a locked drawer. Past technicians mention the recording entity, an echo trapped between memory and reality, feeding off fear, crossing the boundary between real and live space. You realize the entity uses the film lab's machinery as a door to creep out. You race to the vault room to find the master reel stored behind heavy vault doors, with instructions you must destroy it, erase it, to sever the link. But when you open the vault, dozens of reels float midair in a spectral draft, rewinding themselves, playing screams, faces contorting. The entity emerges in static and smoke, a shifting phasemus, with limbs dissolving, reaching toward you. You slam the vault shut and lock it, then locate the digital eraser console. With trembling hands, you initiate the destruction of the master reel. The facility shakes, lights flicker, the entity wails, trying to claw through the walls. The corridors behind you black out. In the console monitor, you see the reel melting, the images dissolving. The scream reaches a fever pitch, then cuts silent. You emerge upstairs, the building eerily calm. The security guard finds you shaken, but the reels are all erased. The projector room's dead quiet. As morning light creeps in, you leave the lab, heartbeat pounding. On your final scan, you see one image remain. On the backup log, Euro N, face twisted, eyes whispering. A question: Ju Step, Hawaii. The file is gone.